The lights dim for the film. Oh, Damien screams! Oh no! Hey internet, it's Jessica and welcome back to Dream Daddy, and we're on Damien's route, so we're gonna do the second date with Damien. The first one went actually very well, except for that statue thing I almost fucked up, but we did learn a little bit about Damien. He's into smutty fanfiction, more specifically smutty anime Naruto fanfiction, which I found really funny. He's a very loving father, like he supports his son even though Damien's son, Lucien, is very, rebellious, and he's kind of like an asshole. He's an asshole of a kid, but Damien still very supports him, and I really like that. So, Damien seems like a sweet dad, and I hope we can learn more about him on this date, so let's get started. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks into the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Ooh, he sent some letters. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of the old parchment folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, this dude goes all out. That's pretty cool. I pry up the seal and fold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letters read, oh my god, his handwriting is gorgeous! Dearest Darren, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing, rather than trying. One can only hope that you use my slower and more traditional form of communication will show my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under your warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been detailed for us as unseen, your companionship helped me a great deal. Not only in discipline for my child, but the moral of my spirit, and for that I thank you. That said, Darren, if you will allow me, it would mean the world to me if I enjoyed more of your company. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlight stroll, would be at your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Blood Marsh. Oh my god, he's so awesome! Oh, that's so sweet. He wants to go to a movie and like walk along I don't know where, maybe along the beach or some shit like that, but that's so romantic. He's so sweet. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow. He's good. So you're gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dad book and let him know. Amanda slaps the laptop shut. Hey, you have to write him back a real letter. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Yeah. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what to do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop to pursue showtimes. He doesn't seem to like romantic comedy kind of guy. Alright. Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2? Yeah. Evil never dies. I don't know, that kind of sounds stupid. Actually, it's critically acclaimed exploration into the universe of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just lots of blood and vampire titties. Well, roll the dice. I purchase the ticket and print them out, then sit down at the table with Amanda to try to draft a nice letter. I start writing. Damien, I hope that this letter finds you in good health. Hey, good morrow on this fine eve. Okay, I want to be classy as fuck, but I don't want to sound like a dumbass, so I'm gonna say, I do hope this letter finds you in good health. Good one. What's up next? Hey, remember when your son tried to cast the Amontillado? Is that how you say that? That kid? You've been good? I must confess on my amateur control of the written word. I'm gonna say, I must confess. I want to sound classy, like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta class it up. I must confess my amateur control of the written word. Huh? Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're tucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits for how I felt very much the same at our last encounter. I did very much enjoy our adventure and found ourselves on the last we met. That Ernest share was pretty messed up. No, I'm gonna say the first one. Good spirits, because I did enjoy our time together. It's pretty nice. Nice. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. While a strange turn of events, I found myself immured in the situation at hand. Like Bugle's landscape at the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. Let me get at that. The second one kind of made me laugh because the fall of Icarus. God damn it. I'm gonna say the second one is funny. Dad, whoa. I saw it on TV and I'm not actually an intelligent person. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movie. I would very much enjoy your company. Accompany me at the cinema. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. I'm gonna say the second one. I enjoy your company and please come with me to the movies. You saved it there at the end. I'm sure he'll appreciate your thoughtfulness. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to the Vampire Crusade 2. Evil Never Dies. Which, I'm sure you find both titillating and enjoyable. Get it? Because, like, tits are in it? Because Amanda said. Best wishes, hard daps, namaste, we'll carry on. I'm gonna say best wishes. The fuck is all the other ones? And then I signed my name. My full name. Fancier that way. Darren Dangadoo. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. That's so cute. Aww. Best wishes, Darren Dangadoo. His handwriting is, like, better than mine, if I'm being real. You spelled his name wrong. What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Now, all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's the other thing? Amanda pours some wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses a small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second, then pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome! Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver it at his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do that. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy, Marcus. He's good with pigeons. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot of his door and go back home. Imagine if we slip into the slot and then Damien opens the door. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day, that he had left another beautiful crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing me to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit and I show up in the theater a little bit early. It's a little chilly that night and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice. What the fuck? There's thunder. I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it going to rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What?
Oh,
what?
My.
Regardless, imagine if he, like, carries, like, a soundboard with him wherever he goes, so when he enters the room, he plays, like, the thunderstorm thing. Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please, allow me to repay the deed to the Sour Patch Kids or perhaps Milk Duds? Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Ugh, my dad's here. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids movie about talking animals. I really don't care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusades 2, Evil Never Dies.
What?
You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Ha! Good luck with that, Dad! Lucian rejoices with his friends and look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. Oh, what? Is he like scared of blood or something? You know, that it's very funny because, like, I know a bunch of people who like things, but it's like their greatest fear. Like, I know someone whose favorite superhero is Spider-Man, but they have a very strong fear of spiders, which is funny. And then, like me, my favorite supernatural monsters are zombies, but I'm afraid of the idea of zombies. I've been scared of zombies since I was a kid, which I find really funny. But they're my favorite supernatural monsters, so. I'm assuming that maybe he's like afraid of blood or something, but he's like has the whole like vampire goth kind of persona. So we'll see. Anyway, we wait in line a little longer, and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Oh no, I hope he's okay. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for the previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and grips his armrest. Is everything okay? Vampires, huh? The movie hasn't even started yet. No, I'm gonna ask if he's okay, because I don't want to, like, we didn't even know, like, what kind of movie he really likes, you know what I mean? We just kind of picked it because we assumed, which you should never do. So I'm gonna ask if he's alright. I'm kind of concerned. Everything is perfectly fine. That's a lie. I am so excited for this film. I am a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the arts, the better. Oh no, he's afraid of horror movies. Oh no. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting. Oh no, he's so scared of horror things. Poor baby. Oh no, I feel bad for bringing him here. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring some sort of strange foreign horror film that I never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
What?
You must be joking. I love horror movies. The lights dim for the film. Oh, Damien screams. Oh no. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with the long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and a well-oiled abs sits up in the coffin. Awaken my coven. Two more vampires slide at the top of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes. Yes, husband, but almost mortal enemy it is. What the hell? The three look at each other and then at the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires fly out to the night. Foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get tense moment of the movie where the Romulus, True Blood, sits at the truce meeting with the general of a human army, whose wife, Romulus? What the hell? Romulus? I can't read these names! Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
What?
Romulus leaps out and lashes at the general's throat. Blood splatters across everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I intimately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood. Oh, I am terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back on his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and it got extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stressing over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I think he just doesn't want to say because he doesn't want to, like, ruin the date. Like, he thinks, like, he'll offend, like, our dad, Sona. Oh my god, I feel so bad. I wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to try to make him feel more comfortable? I've got it. I'll do what dads do best. Talk during the movie. Tell a dad joke. Point at the plot hole. Ask what's happening. I think it's best to... It's time to pull the dad jokes. Let's see if we can make him laugh. Where does a dog go when it loses its tail?
What?
Where? To the retail store. I yelled that last bit out too loud for the crowded movie theater, but I can see a smile form in Damon's face. Good one, Darren. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus, Bad Blood, and the general's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts. Only cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the general's wife begin to make out hard. The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It's only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3. Evil must die again. More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and the blood question mark accompanies the end. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amongst the throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more paler than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by the harrowing love story and the great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought it would be here. Come on, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Damien is making a point to not tell me where he is taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. Aww. He thinks I'm lovely. Damn, okay, here comes a smooth response. Thanks. Cool. Okay. Man, this would be me if I was like, I'm gonna say thank you. I want to say cool too because to be an asshole, but I'll say thank you. Thanks. No problem. Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I'm sure one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We can maybe stop and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and greeted by the gates of a cemetery. What? Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavor, Darren. Trust me. Alright, the day just ends up in a cemetery. Nice music! I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get to a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and a picnic basket. Oh, he's doing a picnic! Wait, where were you hiding that? Under my cloak? Oh, right. He can is it just like a TARDIS? He just like shoves everything under his cloak? Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing up at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens out to speak of. Once ritual graveyards became more popular than alternatives to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is really pretty. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie? I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by the movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just have never been good at those. I just feel as if because of how I looked and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I had the constitution for them at times. No, see, this is why I feel bad. This is why you shouldn't assume people. Don't assume things. And people always assume with Damien because he's like the goth guy, so he must like scary movies. I feel bad. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from us. To acknowledge death is to become comfortable with it. I think it gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit among generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of such death, brings me more great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel pretty peaceful. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. Oh great, a ghost! We're gonna die now. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins to lumber slowly towards us. Its shape takes more of an animal form, more feral. I look at Damien for help, but he's just afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature's getting closer, moving faster. Woof. Oh, it's a dog. Oh, look at it! It's just like a dopey looking dog too. As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over Damien and sniffs his hand. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog! Hey! We both look up, not expecting to see... Oh shit! What? Robert's here? Thanks. Robert, what are you doing out here on a lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the streets. I put a leash on her and now we're walking around this graveyard together. How much you want to bet it's actually his dog? Hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese though.
Hey.
Not to worry. Damien reaches in the depths of its cloak and produces a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up into the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Damien snakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again? Robert and his question mark dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women had high fashion would always accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice too. Aw, he likes dogs. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we have enough excitement for one night. What do you say we make our way home? Damien hops up to his feet and extends his hand to help me up. I gladly take it, as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up the picnic basket and we lead our way to the lead us out of the graveyard. As we begin to walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to the doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Darren, if you allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches into a cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow, thank you, Damien. Oh, he gives us a gift! It's so sweet! I will use this to dry my tears for those I've lost. I can't wait to sneeze on this. I'm gonna wave this at the passing ships. What? I think the first one doesn't sound the rudest. Like, you know what I mean? The other two sound really rude, so I'll say this one, the first one. Hey! A noble purpose. Damien shuffles his feet. I just wanted to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel accepted. Thank you. Aww. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes and he hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs to the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad! What's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But it turns out Damien is scared. Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yup, he's so cool. It's scary. Nice save, Darren. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How could you be so sure it was a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can you be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor do I, you. We make an intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will you? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Yay! This was a cute date. I actually really like this. It's so cool. Like how it's like, Girl Dad Fang Bat blood. Yay!
Are you familiar with the works of Corey Feldman? He simply slayed in The Lost Boys.
Okay. Okay, so that was a good second day. I'm so happy I'm doing it. He's very sweet, like he's so different. And I like that he's not exactly like his persona being goth dad, you know what I mean? I love him. Okay, so I'm gonna end the episode of Dream Daddy here, and then we're gonna continue on with the final date with Damien and see what kind of ending we will have with him. He's so sweet. I really love Damien. Like, I really do. I love his character so much. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Dream Daddy, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to join the companions. And if you'd like to help support the channel on Patreon, there's a link in the description. You get early access to videos are Patreon only, the Discord server to come talk to me, and a bunch of other stuff that I can mail out to you. Or you can check out the other links that will help out the channel, like my store, for instance, or Humble Bundle. That would help me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. Anyway, so let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the second date with Damien, and what do you think about his whole persona being, you know, goth dad, but not into horror movies and stuff like that. I think it's really, like, it's really realistic, because there's a lot of people who are just like this persona, but they don't like exactly everything that is in that persona, so I like that this game addresses that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, Alright, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye! Whoa! What the whoa! Whoa! Is this what walls look? What the fuck? Did he break his curse? His finger sees the edges of my... I widened my legs in anticipation, and he uses the opportunity.